Welcome back, everybody. Okay, in the previous video I introduced this concept of phases, okay, which we go to our Manage tab, click on Phases, and we can add those elements in there. So what we have here right now is, just for argument's sake, a building that we've drawn up. If I click on these walls, this wall right here, say, okay, and scroll down to its properties, it'll say here phase created, existing, phase demolished, none. Perfect. Okay. What we'd like to do now is actually set up some floor plans so that we can see those different phases happening, because at the moment this floor plan is under new construction. And the reason I know this is if I click just into the viewport in general, scroll down to the bottom, okay, in my properties, in phasing we're showing all phases, and the current phase is new construction. The reality is that I need this to left click on that and go existing and apply, because I want to see the existing conditions. Okay, so that's what I've done. So existing conditions, we get to see what type of wall it is, etc. You'll see that our topo surface has disappeared because that was probably created as a new condition, as new construction. So what we need to do here first, before we really do anything else, is just create some new floor plans so that we get better guidance as what we're going to, as to what phase we are in. So what I'm going to do here with this ground floor plan, I'm going to right click it, I'm going to duplicate view, and at this stage I can just duplicate. Okay, duplicate the view. We'll just duplicate by itself. There's no detailing to copy at this stage, so if I go like that, okay, and we get a ground floor plan copy 1, I'm going to repeat that process. So right click, duplicate the view, duplicate again. Right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to now rename these floor plans to suit the various phases that they're in. So for this one here, I'm going to go ground floor plan, duplicate the view, no I'm not, I'm going to go rename, okay, and in here I'm just going to put existing, and I'm going to go okay. Yes, I do want to rename all my levels and views, etc. Okay. Now, really important aspect here. This is the original level or floor. This floor plan is related to the original level, so it is it is independent. It's not referencing to anything else, and its associated level is itself because it's the same one. So now, if I go to this floor plan, say copy number 1, you'll see here in the properties, okay, its associated level is ground floor plan existing, which is this one here. So I can delete these plans and remove them from the view, and they're not going to affect anything because it's this one here that has the level attached to it. But anyway, so I'm going to go in here, rename this one anyway. So ground floor plan, I'm going to say that this is demolition. Oops. Go OK. Now what I need to do here, before I do anything else, okay, is change. This floor plan says ground floor plan demolition. I need the phase to match the name of the plan. So I'm going to change that from existing to demolition in the properties and apply that. Okay, and we'll see that the style of line work changes. Repeat that one more time. I'm going to right click on now that copy 2, right click, rename, and Oops, something went wrong there. I had the wrong button. Rename. I keep hitting the wrong. It is a little bit late at night, so I'm not surprised. And we'll say proposed. And we'll go there. So just as a reminder, existing plan, the associated level is itself, because it's the original one. Both the demolition and the proposed are associated with that level in elevation. So if I go to my east elevation, it's renamed this one, which is what I want right now. Okay, but these two duplicates, the demolition and the proposed, are looking at this exact same level, so they're viewing down here at the moment. It's a really important association to make in general with Revit. Okay, especially when we start copying views. Okay, so our existing is now in existing, our demolition is in demolition, proposed is new construction. Okay, same thing. And there we go. So the new construction, as soon as I did that, I could see this topo surface. So I want to see this topo surface all the way through. The topo surface is existing. So if I left click on that, go to the properties of it, I can see phase created, new construction. Let's change that to existing and apply. And what's going to happen now is that when we go into ground floor plan existing, there it is. There's our topo surface. Because it's existing, it's in the same phase as everything else. Okay. Now, how do we apply these phases? Let's just say, for argument's sake, we want to retain these three walls, north, east and south. Okay, but we want to demolish these walls on the west. So the process is pretty simple. Okay, so I'm just going to select the walls that I want to demolish. So I'm going to select that whole string there. Okay, and again have to go back to my properties, and I have to go back to my phasing. So I've selected these four, 5 walls. The phase that they were created was the existing, and the phase that they are going to be demolished in will be the demolition phase. And we apply. So we're now in the existing filter. So these will see, we're not expecting them to disappear right now. Now theoretically, if we go to our ground floor demolition, there we go. So we are in the demolition phase. We told Revit to demolish these walls in the demolition phase, and there they are. Now if I go to the ground floor proposed, they've disappeared, because Revit's basically set the filters. Well, in the proposal we only want to see what we need to see, which is existing conditions plus any new elements. We don't need to see the demolition stuff. That's been shown in another floor plan. Okay, so and that's going to pave the way for us to basically do a bit of work for the next stage of this particular project. So we'll bid you adieu, and we will see you later.